Look what the net drag did. Nowadays, it's very easy to disillusion yourself with collecting. Price hikes, tariffs, toy drama. What once was just a simple hobby has now become a whole industry, and with industries, there are ups and downs. I say all this to preface, holy crap, this thing is amazing! What's up, Nets? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jada Toys Next Level. Wait, is that what it's called? Oh, well. Yeah, Next Level Invincible. Before I actually get started with the review, I just want to say this is my first ever Jada toy, like actual proper figure. I never got into the Street Fighter or Scooby-Doo stuff. I think they also did Universal Monsters at one point. I just never touched those lines because it just never piqued my interest. But Invincible it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not going to say it's like the greatest thing ever, but I'm liking the show. And when they announced that they were going to do a Comic-Con exclusive based off my favorite episode of the entire series, I was all in. Before I get into anything, if this is what toy collectors have to look forward to with the Jada line,
Gonna be bigger than Lost.
Anyways,
let's see what you're packing, pal.
The accessories featured on this figure are second to none. This is spectacular and right up my alley. I love all four of the Mark head sculpts with varying levels of damage. I think if I had to pick two favorites, it would be these two in the middle right here. I love the cracked lens head, and I love this one. Just like the determination on his face is phenomenal. This one I will say is a little uncanny just because...
Why are you smiling, Mark? You're covered in blood. I don't give a shit.
And the really fun part about the accessories, or the head sculpts, is you can actually change out his hair. So you can have different hairs for different heads. I'll be honest with y'all, I don't remember which one goes with which. I'm pretty sure this one went with this head just because there's like the blood matchup, but I've already mixed these to the point where I can't remember. I tried doing it to the best of my ability, but basically you're gonna get his perfect smooth hair, the bloody hair, some ruffled hair of varying ruffledness, and oh my god, just look at these head sculpts, they're incredible. And the fun doesn't really stop there because you get a nice range of hand accessories. The filter my chop hands, some gripping hands, or not really gripping hand, one's like more like I've seen the future. You don't live to see tomorrow hands, and some fists. All are asymmetrical because of the nature of his suit design. Speaking of seeing tomorrow, here's Conquest's head, a figure that just doesn't exist yet, but eventually will be. I personally am not a big fan of DLC heads on any sort of toys, but you know what? It's kind of cool. I like having it's like a little teaser. And finally, you get some swooshing effects for kicks and punches. These are pretty cool. And honestly, overall, this is what you need for a character like Invincible. You know, he is just kind of a punch and fly type of guy. The only extra thing I really like out of this is a flight stand. But other than that, this is a pretty nice set of accessories.
What's cooking, good looking?
When it comes to the painting and sculpting on this figure, it is very nicely rendered. The gore and scratches and dust and exposed back is all beautifully rendered out, and I love the asymmetry of the battle damage. I love the blood going down one fist. He looks great with whatever head you have on. It all fits, it all works. I will say the feel of this figure is so nice, and when I get into articulation, I'll tell you about that. Everything's so smooth, but I will say for future releases, this is probably going to be the most detailed we get a figure, just because the nature of Invincible designs are not the most complex. They're very simple character designs. That's never a knock, by the way. You know, simplicity is not bad at all. This is just a good costume design in general. I love this so much more than the yellow suit. I think I'm in the minority for that one though. Yeah, I just love this darker look for him. It's phenomenal.
You really ought to loosen up.
Now when it comes to the articulation of this figure, it is the smoothest, most well integrated articulation scheme I have ever seen on a domestic figure. Of course, this should be a given. You know, this is a very, very plain costume design. There's no big flares getting in the way. But man, just like messing with it like this, look at that. He's already in a fun pose. It's so nice to mess with. There's no ratcheting or no like gumminess. Every joint feels smooth and intentional, if that makes sense. You're gonna get the basic, you know, what you need. So you get a nice butterfly joint, shoulders move out pretty good. There's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, you know, the wrist. I will say these are a little clicky, and sometimes when you pop them out, a little scary. The head looks up, down, and tilts around. Like, look at that. The body has all the range you could want. I will say it does click a little, probably because, you know, there's like that little guide rail right there, so it just kind of like slots in. I don't think it's anything to worry about, just something to note. Crotch piece is pretty rubbery from what I've noticed, so you can actually kick him pretty high up. Well, this is how far he kicks up, and then when you crunch, like, dude, what? That's incredible. No drop down, by the way. This is literally just a rod sticking out, and it's just that well engineered. I'm expecting him to see his own boot. This is fighting with imports at this point. This is like import level articulation that we're fighting with. The thigh swivel is beautifully integrated. It's actually really nicely done, and I feel like they were intentional with the battle damage to the point where it's like, okay, it's not like gonna cut it. So that's smart. And the double knee joint is seamless. It's smooth like butter, man. And because of the design, there we go. There's a bit of detailing that gets cut up by the sole. That's okay though. I mean, it looks a little wonky. I mean, you're not gonna have his foot backwards, right? It does look a little wonky if you get it outlined. But yeah, the boot swivel is nicely integrated with the figure's design. There is ankle, down, up, and the ever beloved integrated toe joint. So, final thoughts on this figure? Second to none. Jada Toys has done something incredible for the domestic toy market, and I am so damn excited to see what they have in store. I think the box honestly says it all. This is truly a next level figure. I can't wait for the future Invincible figures. They're gonna be so good, especially once I get Conquest. They'll be. I am so lonely. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Before I go, I just wanted to do a quick apology. Sorry for not uploading since the Mesh Toys video. I just wanted to get a bunch of content out, basically not out, but I wanted to have it prepped for y'all so I can get back to the weekly upload schedule. If all goes well, I'll be in Orlando when you guys are watching this, and when I come back, I'll get right back to the weekly uploads for y'all. I got a bunch of figs to review. I got a couple of, you know, I'm hearing a lot of good stuff from these commentary videos, so I'm gonna pump out a lot more of those. A little teaser, the next one's gonna be about Build-A-Figures. You know, do you guys like Build-A-Figures? Anyways, like the video if you enjoyed, comment down below. What do you think about this figure?
Subscribe to Silverneck, please.
For more Silverneck content, and as always,
I've never felt like so miserable. I've never felt like thinking this will last forever. Better stay with me.